Hello, everyone. My name is John Howe. I am the financial planner here at Generation Capital Management, and this is another installment of John's Top Tips. Last week, we talked about the basics of goals, what they are, and how to keep them growing with us. This week, we'll talk about some important things to keep in mind while you're forming your goals. So let's dive right in. The most important thing to keep in mind when it comes to goal setting is that our goals are almost always future focused, but you still have to live in the time between now and when you achieve those goals. If you're constantly working on the future, that's great, but it can be hard to remember to live in the moment as well. Maintaining a balance between enjoying your present and creating a healthier future is vital. Life is way too short, so it's important to find some joy in each day. Find what that means for you and how to frame it into your life while you work towards your goals. And that brings us to the important topic of making sure that we understand the difference between short and long-term goals. It's pretty straightforward to plan for short-term goals. They're in the near future, but planning for long-term goals can be a challenge, especially because our intentions, lives, and desires can change so much in the time it takes us to achieve those goals. If we kind of categorize our goals as short or long-term, we understand how to pace ourselves and what to expect. Generally, short-term goals are things that we can achieve within the next year or so. Long-term goals are things that will take more time and more steps to achieve. It's pretty common sense, but it's important to say. The best way to start categorizing our goals is to actually write them down. We touched on this a little bit last week, but it's important to come back to it. Once we have them written down, we can start outlining the steps that we'll need to take in order to achieve them. It's like an outline for figuring out how to move from where you are today to where you want to be. If they're written down, we can revisit them every few months to see if we're on track or if our goals might have changed completely. They do that sometimes, as some things in our lives also change. Now, you're probably really great at establishing your goals. The fact that you've already sought out this information means that they're probably on your radar and it's probably something that's important to you. But we figured we'd share a few tips that we've found useful over the years. Do you have any goal setting tips that I'm missing? Why don't you send me an email and let me know? You can email me at jhowe@gencapmgmt. Feel free to reach out to me whenever you'd like. Again, my name is John Howe. I'm the financial planner here at Generation Capital Management, and this was John's Top Tips.